to my bills until I get paid by Twitch in the next week. But I'm not the kind of person that's going to sit here and say, please buy this shirt, please subscribe, please do this, please sub, please thumbs up the video, please see my other channels, please. When do you ever hear me talking like that in a video? Mature adult with a business degree.
Big, 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 big. All I see you do is big, 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 big. Little piggy, why you?
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If I could get down on my hands and knees and say thank you and still be on camera, I would do it. Okay, I seriously would do it. I need you to help support everything, all right?
Big, 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 big,
what?
Big. All I see you do is big, 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 big.
What?
Little piggy, why you?
And the only thing I would need to say, guys, please, if you at all can, if you want to help me out the most, please tip me. Right now, behind the scenes, there's stuff going on that I don't want to really disclose, but I am completely and utterly strapped for cash, and it's in a bad situation because I have bills coming up, and I'm nervous, and you know, if you tip me now, that's funds that are going straight to my bills until I get paid by Twitch in the next week. But I'm not the kind of person that's going to sit here and say, please buy this shirt, please subscribe, please do this, please sub, please thumbs up the video, please see my other channels, please. When do you ever hear me talking like that in a video? Mature adult with a business degree.
Big, 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 big. All I see you do is big, 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 big. Little piggy, why you?
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If I could get down on my hands and knees and say thank you and still be on camera, I would do it. Okay, I seriously would do it. I need you to help support everything, all right?
Big, 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 big,
what?
Big. All I see you do is big, 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 big.
What?
Little piggy, why you?
And the only thing I would need to say, guys, please, if you at all can, if you want to help me out the most, please tip me. Right now, behind the scenes, there's stuff going on that I don't want to really disclose, but I am completely and utterly strapped for cash, and it's in a bad situation because I have bills coming up, and I'm nervous, and you know, if you tip me now, that's funds that are going straight to my bills until I get paid by Twitch in the next week. But I'm not the kind of person that's going to sit here and say, please buy this shirt, please subscribe, please do this, please sub, please thumbs up the video, please see my other channels, please. When do you ever hear me talking like that in a video? Mature adult with a business degree.
Big, 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 big. All I see you do is big, 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 big. Little piggy, why you?
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If I could get down on my hands and knees and say thank you and still be on camera, I would do it. Okay, I seriously would do it. I need you to help support everything, all right?
Big, 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 big,
what?
Big. All I see
only thing I would need to say, guys, please, if you at all can, if you want to help me out the most, please tip me. Right now, behind the scenes, there's stuff going on that I don't want to really disclose, but I am completely and utterly strapped for cash, and it's in a bad situation because I have bills coming up, and I'm nervous, and, you know, if you tip me now, that's funds that are going straight to my bills until I get paid by Twitch in the next week. But I'm not the kind of person that's going to sit here and say, please buy this shirt, please subscribe, please do this, please sub, please thumbs up the video, please see my other channels, please. When do you ever hear me talking like that in a video? Mature adult with a business degree.
Big, 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 big. All I see you do is big, 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 big. Little piggy, why you?
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If I could get down on my hands and knees and say thank you and still be on camera, I would do it. Okay, I seriously would do it. I need you to help support everything, all right?
Big, 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 big,
what?
Big. All I see you do is big, 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 big.
What?
Little piggy, why you?
And the only thing I would need to say, guys, please, if you at all can, if you want to help me out the most, please tip me. Right now, behind the scenes, there's stuff going on that I don't want to really disclose, but I am completely and utterly strapped for cash, and it's in a bad situation because I have bills coming up, and I'm nervous, and, you know, if you tip me now, that's funds that are going straight to my bills until I get paid by Twitch in the next week. But I'm not the kind of person that's going to sit here and say, please buy this shirt, please subscribe, please do this, please sub, please thumbs up the video, please see my other channels, please. When do you ever hear me talking like that in a video? Mature adult with a business degree.
Big, 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 big. All I see you do is big, 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 big. Little piggy, why you?
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If I could get down on my hands and knees and say thank you and still be on camera, I would do it. Okay, I seriously would do it. I need you to help support everything, all right?
Big, 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 big,
what?
Big. All I see you do is big, 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 big.
What?
Little piggy, why you?
And the only thing I would need to say, guys, please, if you at all can, if you want to help me out the most, please tip me. Right now, behind the scenes, there's stuff going on that I don't want to really disclose, but I am completely and utterly strapped for cash, and it's in a bad situation because I have bills coming up, and I'm nervous, and, you know, if you tip me now, that's funds that are going straight to my bills until I get paid by Twitch in the next week. But I'm not the kind of person that's going to sit here and say, please buy this shirt, please subscribe, please do this, please sub, please thumbs up the video, please see my other channels, please. When do you ever hear me talking like that in a video? Mature adult with a business degree.
Big, 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 big. All I see you do is big, 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 big. Little piggy, why you?
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If I could get down on my hands and knees and say thank you and still be on camera, I would do it. Okay? I seriously would do it. I need you to help support everything, all right?
Big, 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 big,
What?
big. All I see you do is big, 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 big.
What?
Little piggy, why you?
And the only thing I would need to say, guys, please, if you at all can, if you want to help me out the most, please tip me. Right now, behind the scenes, there's stuff going on that I don't want to really disclose, but I am completely and utterly strapped for cash, and it's in a bad situation because I have bills coming up, and I'm nervous, and...
Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Now, today is a very special stream. Think the Dark Souls of streams. Think the Avengers Endgame of streams. Because today we're gonna go and do some research, some scientific, factual, and chill and interactive research into our little piggies' partnerships. And we're gonna start from BLIP TV all the way to Twitch and all the way to him losing the partnership. Now let me just see if I'm not muted. No, this should be chill. Now, I'm doing this because I'm gonna make a second video in the DarkSydePhil Tale style videos. So this is gonna be the preparation for it. I'm planning for that video to be much longer than the first one. So I really need to get my facts straight. So this is why this stream exists. So we're gonna watch some DSP today. Prepare for the chill. And here, I have something special for you as well. We're gonna make a timeline of all the shit that has happened with his sponsorships. And sponsorships, partnerships, I think mostly partnerships, but maybe we're gonna put a couple of chairs in there. The chair sponsorships, all the way to coming here in October 21. Which actually hasn't happened yet. So yeah, and here I will be having a sticky board with a bunch of information that is important and a bunch of plot points. Let's call them like that. Volume is good. That's very nice to hear. I love when the volume is good. Now, let's start. And first, I would like to have a gratitude segment where I would thank you for your support. This channel reached over 500 subs in like a month since I started doing this thing, and this started as just a rant about DSP and how entitled he was and how stupid he is, but it turned into a creative outlet for me, one of the ones that I got, and I'm happy to be sharing my stuff with you, and it's very good that we have some viewers on the stream that support me and like my content. Speaking of liking my content, the other day, I ordered McDonald's, and as you know, this is not the story with apple pie, which they forgot. They erroneously did not pack my apple pie, and I got my credit back for McDonald's. And because of this, I also got some kind of a discount on their app, and the discount was for something Big Mac and a Happy Meal. And in the Happy Meal, I got this epic, is this LeBron James toy from Space Jam. It's amazing, and McDonald's loves me and my streams, and that's amazing. I love this toy. It's my favorite thing now. Anyways, let's get started. First, we're gonna go to the BLIP TV /racism saga, and yeah, it says racism, so it can't get better than this. And I know I have seen this in a different video, in a different stream that I did. Wow. Got some emotes, subscribe. Yeah, this works. Pop-up works. Who subscribed? Let me just check it out real quick. And give you a quick shout out. Onikage 1985 has subbed. Big ups. Welcome to the chill. Welcome to the stream. If you haven't heard the song, go check it out. The song that was playing on loop before that. It's a diss track for Piggy. And yeah, what was I saying? I covered this video in a different stream, but today it's kind of different because we're gonna take notes the way scientists do. So yeah, just strap on your lab coats, put on your snort straps, and let's dive in. And I'll be responding to chat as actively as I can. Shout out to John in chat. What's up, Meerkat? Been watching since 1985. Epic. I ain't even been born then, but that's amazing. I'm happy that people enjoy my stream in all kinds of different time zones. And big ups to everybody else in chat today. Now let's dive into this content.
What's going on, everyone? It's DSP here, and I wasn't going to do this, but I think it actually is better to just talk about it and get the facts straight and get it out.
The facts straight. Oh, also, a new fact is that the chat is now on this side, so you could probably see yourself, because the OBS integrated chat, that didn't work properly, so it got cancelled.
In the open, and that way a lot of...
Also, really quick, I'm sorry I'm derailing my own stream, but what I was thinking of doing is, when the memberships thing I'm eligible for, because it's required 1,000 subs, I wanted to do streams like this where I prepare for edited videos for my members, and also the emotes and whatever you can get in the channel. I don't know the amount of stuff that you can get, but big ups to the future members, let's say. And go click on the ads. I'm kidding, I'm probably not going to be putting ads. It's fucking DSP videos, come on.
This speculation, these crazy rumors that have been going around today will be resolved.
Resolved?
It's late here. It's 10:30 at night. But I want to get this out, rather than have everyone make this crazy stuff up. So earlier today, unfortunately I canceled my second, I don't know what to call it, not an appointment, but my second session, there you go, of fan appreciation videos, which were going to be Black Ops. I was going to play with everyone. It was supposed to be from 7 to 10 p.m. The reason I had to cancel is because something pretty serious happened today. Now, just to resolve all the rumors, no, it has nothing to do with my health, has nothing to do with an accident or a family member or anything like that. I kind of hoped that you wouldn't think that, because in my previous video today that I talked about this, I said, you know, that I'm going to be moving my gameplay footage back to DSPGaming on YouTube. But I guess it wasn't apparently clear. So I apologize to anyone who had a misconception that something crazy was going on like that. It is not. So that's good news. But what we're going to talk about is basically exactly what happened today in regards to myself and my status on BLIP.tv. Now, some very quick background. I've been on BLIP TV now for about a month, and I put up a bunch of different things. First of all, I carried many of my...
By the way, today the performance should be much better. I think I ironed out all the performance issues, and this stream should be in 1080. Big ups to Susan for allowing this.
Series from this channel, The King of Hate HD, over to there when I was basically suspended from the Google AdSense program. Since then...
This was, I think, because he told people to click on the ads. In his very first video, he told people to click on the ads.
And I also started doing, and I hate to call them these, but Let's Plays over on BLIP TV. But also I did my year-end videos, my Game of the Year awards, all kinds of content I've been putting up. My New York City trip I have over there, okay? So far so good. BLIP for the...
Because that was the only channel he could put ads on, so he just put everything there. Let's just make money on everything. New York City vlogs, aiming the camera at the ceiling, zooming in the camera into the void. No, put it up. DSPGaming, bro.
The past month has been extremely good. First of all, they upgraded me to HD videos for free. They contacted me, okay? I have one particular person who's been working with me for a month. He's helped me with so many things that I had questions on, problems and things like that. And I also passed questions through him. For example, one of my first questions to him was, listen, a lot of the stuff that I do is video game footage. Is that acceptable? And he said, as long as there's something to the footage that basically makes it a transformative work, okay, it's acceptable on BLIP.tv. Now, what that means is a Let's Play where I'm giving live review and commentary and criticism of the game. That's a transformative work. A game review, official review video, like The Hateful Truth. That's a transformative work. Or my top 10 series or top 20 series for Game of the Year awards. That's a transformative work. All those things under U.S. fair use law currently are considered transformative works. So, for the past month, I've been putting everything up on BLIP, and everything has been great. I was supposed to actually this week have a conference call with my contact at BLIP and someone else. They were going to talk a little bit more about how the ads really work on BLIP, and basically what you know, what are the seasons, I guess, where maybe there's be a little bit more ad activity, as opposed to someone, there's a dry spell. For example, December seemed to be a gigantic month, and this month seems to have slowed down. And that makes sense. As a business, as advertisers aren't going to spend as much money the month after Christmas as they are during Christmas, because Christmas...
Explaining how Christmas works. And yeah, overall, almost 4 minutes of literal meandering. And this word is key because later we're gonna encounter it again from a different source.
This is when everyone's spending money, so it makes sense. So we were gonna have this conference call this week, and actually as early as last night, I got an email from my contact. He said, "Phil, what times are you available this week?" I'm in the office, and I let him know when I'm free this week. So I hadn't heard from him all day today, and then finally, at 4:30 p.m., I get an email, okay? So I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to, you know, fib or try to interpret or try... I'm going to read you the email, okay? Because, by the way, the email doesn't say this is an internal memo. It doesn't say anything like that. And it is honest truth of what was said to me, so I'm going to read it.
And this is the king of drama. He goes in front of the camera and reads whatever personal information there is. I wonder if his contact at BLIP, if he would know that DSP would read this on camera. I don't think he would agree. I don't know.
Okay? I'm not going to give out any personal contact information or anything like that because I'm not looking to hurt BLIP. I love BLIP. For a month, they've been great to me. And I want to explain to everyone what happened and what's going on. Okay, and then I'm going to actually read my response to BLIP, which I sent them within about an hour of receiving this email. And then we'll talk a little bit about my take on it. So here we go.
And we have a massive tip of $50 from Dominic. Thank you very much. This supports the stream a lot, and big ups. I'll give you the prayer hands too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And a T-pose. And yes, I'm very grateful for it. Thank you very much. And I know this shit doesn't pop up on stream because I'm using the legacy PayPal integration, so you guys can't see it, but I'm trying to be honest with you, okay? So thank you very much.
Alright, so this is... Hi, Phil.
And I'm gonna update this as DSP talks because he's
Phil.
DSP.
By the way, the subject line was just blip.tv, so I didn't know what it was about. It says, "Hi, Phil. I know you were working on setting up a call with blank." This was my contact at Blip TV for some time this week, but I'm going to have to preempt that conversation here. Okay? While we were initially willing to work with you, we found that your videos are frequently violating our terms of service on multiple fronts. Okay?
Damn, multiple fronts. Let's see.
Are the raw gameplay videos you are uploading. Okay? Again, I'm not going to give any commentary. We're just going to read this. We clearly state when you sign up that uploading gameplay is not allowed. You are required to check a box specifically acknowledging this in order to open an account. You do make some videos within the constraints of the show format, but many of them are just meandering and random.
Meandering and random. This is your boss basically telling you how good your work is. Fantastic content. Imagine your boss telling you, "Oh, your shit is meandering." Stop fucking meandering, DSP. And this is like almost 5 minutes of literally that work.
The more serious offense is the hateful speech used in videos like, and he actually directly links to the Dead Space 2 demo playthrough that I did, the part 4, which is the last part, okay? And by the way, I hope that everyone at Blip who's been dealing with me is watching this video. Because
I hope that they're all watching this video.
Completely factual and honest, so let's continue. So that's the link he gives, and he says, "This is clearly in violation and just plain unacceptable. Our terms of service states that we will remove content that is or may be deemed to be grossly offensive to the online community, including but not limited to blatant expressions, of bigotry,
okay, I fixed it. I hope this is okay.
Hatred, and profanity.
And big ups again. Big ups.
Not allow our service to be used to promote hate, and we absolutely can't allow advertisements to be run on this type of content." It is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is. The King of Hate says it is what it is, so it is.
It is. We're going to keep continuing, word for word. All right, next paragraph. "We have turned off advertising for your account and will be removing your videos from our service on Wednesday, January 19th, giving you a week to find a new home for any videos you may have exclusively uploaded to Blip. In most cases, we do not send checks to shows that grossly violate our terms of service, but we will make an exception in your case."
Epic.
Now,
Mr. Exception. Terminated for racism gets his money anyways. What a boss.
About to interrupt, just explain what he's talking about. The way that BLIP TV works is they pay quarterly. And so everything that I've done in December ended basically December 30th. That's considered end of quarter. And so he's saying they're going to make an exception in this case. Now I'll continue. Your check will arrive on time with our next batch of quarterly payments. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have, but my decision is final, and we will be removing your videos from our servers in 1 week. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help with the transition. Your work shows potential, and I think that you can make a decent living doing this if you can continue to study
the way that he peeks at the camera, as in like, oh, are you guys listening? He said I can make a living off of this. Meanwhile, by the way, I'm terminated for racism. Big ups.
Television medium and merge it with what you're doing currently. If you can fully embrace the show format and be more thoughtful and sensitive with your language, you'll go far.
Chat comment by Stranger. It's so good to see his pay pigs waking up. Apparently, he only got $25 in tips today. Now, after the leaks, I stopped paying attention to how much he gets because it became completely clear to me that no matter how much he gets, he's still gonna continue the pattern of what he has been doing so far. So it's not gonna be enough. So they could be tipping him $100 all the time, and it's not gonna be enough. But also, I've been seeing he doesn't reach his goal, so I think he should lower it, so there's a higher chance of reaching at least like $100 and something. I don't know, because he's seeing that 150 is not enough. So maybe try and I don't know, instead of begging a little harder, just make the goal less, so it's easier to achieve, I guess.
It's too bad we won't be able to go on that journey with you. Take care, yours, Eric. And it says he is the director of content at BLIP TV. Okay. That's his email, word for word. Didn't put any commentary, anything in.
Word for word, bar for bar.
There's a couple things I'd love to address, but first what I'm going to do for you, I'm going to read you the email that I sent pretty much within an hour back to Eric at BLIP and explain exactly what I said to him, okay? Word for word. No,
bar for bar.
I'm going to tell you exactly what I said. The one part I will cut out is I do talk a little bit about my past on YouTube, which all of you already know. I'm not going to go through that.
He did talk about his origin story, as always, of course. He used to start his streams with his 10-year legacy of origin story. Like, goes through everything, like DMCA strikes, fired from the helicopter company, going on and on and on for all this shit. It's crazy.
Again, so let's go. I started with, hello, Eric. First of all, allow me to preempt my response to your email by saying thank you for making an exception and following through with December's payment. Obviously, I am upset at the situation, but I wanted to get this out first before we go off on a tangent. I greatly...
Also, good comment in chat by Lowland Tyrant says, to be honest, now the DSP has been exposed and there's no more mystery, he has become even more boring than he already is. And to me, this is because he is trying harder to be a good streamer, which he's not, so he should just kind of let go. He's been going on tangents talking about, oh, you guys, I'm gonna buy a new PC, and we can play PC games, and we're gonna play this, and whatever you want, and Halloween, I decorate everything. He's just hyping himself up so much. He tried to make everybody ignore everything that happened. And his address was pretty terrible. He didn't really mention the 1651. So I don't know, man. I don't know. That's why he's been more boring, and he's been trying to beg less, which for detractors is not a that much of a cool thing, you know. I would like to see him beg. I
appreciate your decision, and you will understand why once you read the below. Okay? Now,
read the below.
For those of you who are wondering why I did that, it's number one, I am extremely grateful that they are going to basically send me a payment for all the hard work I did in December, unlike what YouTube did. YouTube basically stole 2 months of hard work from me and basically said, well, we're taking you out of our program, too bad, we're not paying you for those 2 months. So out of the 3 months I actually did stuff on YouTube on my partner channel, I only got credit for 1 month. So BLIP, right off the bat, they've already a step up, okay? In my eyes, anyway. So here we go. Say, okay, here goes. Please do take the time to read this entire message. And this is me talking to Eric. Let me say that this is coming as a huge surprise. This is the very first message I've received from BLIP TV in any kind of a negative light. I'm totally blindsided and very disappointed that you've apparently decided to terminate my Blip TV account without at first at least discussing it with me.
Perfect DSP response to literally everything. You haven't told me anything. This is the first time you told me something. Well, man, if they want to remove you for racism, they don't have to tell you. Stop being racist. That's just not allowed. And if it happens, get them out of here.
It's basically a total 180. First, I think I'm doing everything right, working with my contact at Blip.
I was doing everything right. What happened? How am I racist? Why am I racist?
Who's been extremely helpful over the past month. And now I'm basically being told I'm banned for your business for things I had no idea, absolutely no idea were issues. All right,
I don't know, racism is an issue? Apparently nobody told him. Just like nobody told Shane Dawson that doing blackface is offensive. Literally, the dude didn't know.
I'm going to skip the next paragraph because basically what the next paragraph explains is how I was laid off from my job in September. I'm trying to make this a full-time thing, and YouTube basically shut me down from their AdSense program and kicked me out. Okay?
Okay.
So,
sound good.
As soon as this happened, I actually had to...
They shut you down, why? Because you told people to click on the ads, which is the literal #1 thing you're not supposed to do. Big ups.
Scramble and figure out a new plan to continue what I was doing while finding a way to support myself financially. I am familiar with many of the more popular shows here on Blip TV, including Nostalgia Critic. In fact, Nostalgia Critic is one of the... I'm sorry, I'm on a tangent, but he's one of the biggest guys on Blip TV. Everything, all his videos he puts on Blip. In fact, I was actually was currently in talks to work with his gaming division, Blistered Thumbs. So now, yeah, the cat's out of the bag. I was talking to the Nostalgia Critic to work with Blistered Thumbs, and basically they would promote my content and I'd be part of them. Now that it looks like I might be off Blip, it's probably not going to happen, okay? Okay, blah, blah, blah. After speaking with them, I actually decided that Blip TV would be a great fit for what I do. Its ad system is view-based, not based off of clicks. And I've never had a problem with views.
So you can't, it can't be against the rules to go tell people to click on the ads. That's why it's great. View-based. DSP loves his views. He is Mr. Views as far as I know. I don't want to be Mr. Views.
I did initially have concerns regarding the fact that I do video gameplay. And I had the same concerns on your YouTube, but per my legal research on the subject, I actually discovered that Let's Plays are not a violation of copyright law as long as there is live
Explaining copyright to the people that own the site. Big ups.
Commentary or criticism, which basically turns the footage into a transformative work that is protected under U.S. fair use law. True, if all that I was uploading was raw footage with no commentary or review, then it would not be protected. But I actually film everything with a camera, not direct feed, and I always do live running commentary on everything that I do, which would protect it under the U.S. fair use law. I actually specifically brought up this question with my contact at Blip, and he advised that as long as I added something to the raw footage to make it my own, and it would make it a transformative work, that I was in the clear.
So he added raw snorts and drinking.
So, to your first point, Eric, stating that raw gameplay videos are a less serious offense of your terms of service, but I've basically violated this, I have to respectfully disagree based off of my research into U.S. fair use law and the responses of my contact at Blip.
Prophet in chat says, giving legal advice again without knowing the legality of the advice he's giving. Good show, Phil. That's true. And also, remember when he ranted about Twitch, and we're probably going to watch this today at some point, he was like, yeah, terminating somebody without a reason, that's not legal. And then you realize that he's not an employee of Twitch. He really isn't. The Twitch partnership contract is not you being an employee, it's you being a partner, which is a little bit different, but I don't know if he really read the contract. Didn't say anything about, I don't know, snort.
Blip. I have never uploaded just raw footage to Blip. Keep going here. Now to your second point about, and I linked to that video, the Dead Space 2 Part 4 demo gameplay. It's meant for comedic purposes only. I do have actually several characters in playthrough commentaries, which are meant to be larger-than-life parodies of such racist stereotypes. And from that video, I'm assuming it might be, the racist parody that I did that you're finding offensive.
Oh, that's what you assume it is. How many other racist stuff that is there in that video that this is what you have to assume it is? this prolific segment that people reported him for.
These are not serious in any way, are not meant to be taken that way. I'm certainly not standing in front of a camera, giving a serious racist tirade, and I'm not a racist. This commentary is an attempt to enlighten the mood of a rather scary...
DSP people are judged based on their actions and not on what they say. So you can say 10 times that you're not a racist and then go and do Isaac Himmler in Dead Space, which is kind of racist. Or at least it's anti-Semitic. That is for sure, because the stuff that he said, and we're going to end up watching a little bit of that clip, so you people that don't know about this, you can have a point of reference. But just saying I'm not a racist, or I have black friends, or what he said when he was terminated from the Twitch partnership, he says, I grew up in a multicultural world, and I push for gay marriages, which was like, okay. And then he added that slide in his pre-stream that said DSP is the most progressive guy ever. Basically, that's what it said. It was just like a word salad of how much he loves everybody and everybody is welcome.
Game with something totally off the wall and crazy.
Off the wall?
I would like to point out, and this is the word for word, I would like to point out that Howard Stern, the most popular radio host of all time, has done far worse on the air. And yes, he also suffered some persecution from the FCC for what he did. But it was always meant as a joke, in good fun, and he never really had problems with advertisers. It was overzealous, over-conservative government regulation agencies which he had problems with. Also,
explaining Howard Stern, who is literally not related in him saying racist stuff in any way, outside of his inspiration, I guess, where he's comparing himself to something. It's just like DSP stuff, man. Everybody is fault. Except him. It's literally the gardener outside's fault and why he was racist. Is the gardener Mexican or something? I don't know.
So please note that I did not receive one complaint from any viewer for this video, and that is true. I didn't get one complaint. No one said, Phil, I can't believe it.
There was literally complaints to the site that got him terminated. It's not from the viewers.
You're doing this kind of stuff. People love it. They think it's hilarious because they have senses of humor. Okay. That was a comment. I'm going to keep going. For the past month, I've used BLIP TV exclusively as a...
Dude, this thin-skinned piggy, he literally cannot take any bit of criticism, any bit, without getting salty. He literally just said, oh yeah, well, you don't get it because you don't have a sense of a humor. And then he's like, no, I didn't mean to say it. Dude, you're a 20-something-year-old man. You should know what you mean to say and what you don't mean to say. Come on.
Place for my new footage, and I've constantly and repeatedly praised your business for your outstanding responses, customer support, and view-based ad program. I would not be surprised if hundreds of users out of my over 100,000 fans from over on YouTube have signed up and actually begun to use your service as a direct result of my recommendation.
Good midday to Masticina Akista. Yes, that's exactly how it's pronounced. And yeah, good morning to everybody who said good morning, and good whatever it is to everybody. And thank you guys for being in chat. Let's keep going.
Again, I had absolutely no idea that anything I was doing was violating your terms of service. I was actually getting excellent help and feedback from my contact at BLIP and thought that everything was fine.
At BLIP?
I'm appalled that you made this permanent decision.
Say I'm a mature adult.
Considering further discussion.
Mature adult.
I'm a mature adult with a business degree.
Yes.
And I can fully understand if you have.
Everybody, 1651 in chat right now. We have to do it. We got the mature adult with a business degree. And he wrote this in the email. In the response email, he said, I'm a mature adult with a business degree. This man, baby, hybrid, man-pig baby. It's like in South Park when they had the man-bear pig. This is the man-pig baby. Jesus Christ. Oh. But he mentions it all the time, even nowadays, more often than not. Since he got a wife and a cat and a family, he's so insecure of his maturity. It might be the fact that he's a gamer and people look down on gamers who are older, I guess, but that's like 20 years ago. Now everybody's a gamer. There's like 60-year-old people on Twitch. This is like the sweetest people ever. Come on. It's a cool thing now. Gaming is cool. Stop being immature.
I'd be willing to stop with anything that...
I love all these 1651s. It's like I'm looking at the spreadsheet of DSP.
that might be viewed as racist if you feel it's a problem for your advertisers. I'm certainly not a racist in real life. But again, up to this point, I have received nothing but positive feedback from BLIP TV and its staff. If at all possible, please suspend the results of your decision until you and I can personally talk on this subject. I'm willing to talk at any time on the issue and will speak with anyone at your business who needs to be involved in an appeal of this decision. I think you'll find I'm very professional off camera and I'm willing to do anything that I can to stay on BLIP, including seriously toning down things that you may think would be a problem for your advertising.
What year is this video from? This originally happened in 2010. Now, 2010, be a little more exact, say January. This is way too specific. Event. Now, this is BLIP TV, terminated? Yeah, terminated. BLIP TV, terminated. And here in the description, it's gonna say, what was it? The racist stuff. Isaac Gimler, so we can know. And this goes until present day, I guess, but it's not. No, I just want it to be an event. So let's delete this. BLIP TV terminated in 2010. Okay, now here in the partnership Sagas document, because I told you guys this is going to be a very scientific stream. So now, one, we got BLIP TV. Put it here, say here. It's just sticky notes so I can arrange it at any time. Okay, now here we have racism, anti-Semitic, what? Okay, it's a capital. Semitic slurs, I guess, because he was calling them all kinds of names. Now we drag this down here, and this is where it begins. Now, I hope we can go through as many as possible today, depending on how much time I'm gonna get, but for now it's chill. This video is almost over. Here we get some little bit of the proof, and I'll play a little bit of that, so we can get the context, but we're definitely not gonna be watching this whole video.
Have a talk on where that line is, so to speak. One last note, and this is the end of the email. One last note, I'm only bringing this up because it is an inevitability, and I feel like I need to mention it. If this decision does stand, and I'm permanently banned from BLIP within a week, you understand I'm going to have to explain to over 100,000 people on YouTube why this decision was made, and why all of my footage has been deleted. And considering that, again, this is the very first time BLIP has ever brought this up, I cannot imagine that the response is going to be very positive, but it might be the opposite. I could understand if I had been warned or told repeatedly that I was told that I was violating your terms of service, but this is the very first time I've been told, and now I'm getting the boot.
Ruben in chat says, I still can't fathom how someone that has done so much shady stuff hasn't been cancelled into oblivion. Well, a couple of the things that off the top of my head I can think of, and I'll try a little bit chronologically. First of all, he was an asshole in the FGC, but there's not a lot of super controversial stuff. Next, he had a AdSense account that he told people to click on the ads. He had Liana's AdSense account. He was making dummy accounts, which he got banned later on after he left Curse or Machinima. Not sure exactly. We're gonna find out today. And he was doing so many shady stuff that it's like kind of trying to play the system with AdSense and with making new accounts and making new channels, which making new channels on YouTube is okay, but he was seeing this directly as let's just generate more money through uploading videos that are generic and meandering, as they said. And yeah, and that's how he ended up recording his entire life and eventually got exposed for a lot of things. You can see Tevin's Back in Time streams where he watches vlogs, so you can see DSP was recording everything.
It's the equivalent of an employer telling someone good job repeatedly and then giving them a pink slip the next day. So please consider this.
No, because that's not an employment. The law doesn't see this, you being on BLIP, as an actual employment. Unfortunately, I guess. But that's not how life works, DSP. He was a boomer even when he was like 25 years old.
Request for appeal. I will eagerly await your response, Phil Burnell.
Eagerly
That's
await
the
the
black
response.
and white of it, okay? I'm obviously not happy with it. I'm disturbed because, as I said, this entire time I've been doing stuff on BLIP, and trust me, it hasn't been easy, trying to get someone, or not someone, but an audience, an established audience, who wants you to keep doing something as a full-time job, to move from one place to another, when it's easy for them to just stay where they are. It's immensely difficult.
Prophet says, can I pick your brain for a second? Do you think YouTube and Twitch should be held accountable for giving him a platform to con people the way he has? Now, there was some talk last year, and there was, if I'm correct, Zuckerberg and Jack Dorsey, which is the head of Facebook, head of Twitter. They had to talk in front of Congress, maybe, or Senate. I'm not really sure. I don't really know about this stuff. I just saw it on Twitter and some videos about platforms, private platforms like Twitch and Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, being responsible for the content that is posted there, like legally responsible. So, for example, if you upload copyrighted content, I guess, then Twitter will be held liable in a way, or at least that's kind of how I understood it. I'm not completely sure. But to an extent, I think both sides have their terms of service, and maybe he just walks the line right where you're borderline banned. And as we know, he's been banned and suspended so many times, so he crosses that line. But of course, it is the pig roach luck, and sometimes I think it is the trolls that really kind of justify what he says to people, because we don't know what he's talking to people behind the scenes. You know, he is, in his videos, a massive victim. So I don't know if behind the scenes, I mean, I know behind the scenes that he's even bigger of a victim, because people don't have an impression of him as a scammer and a liar and a delusional person. So I don't think he should be deplatformed, but I think he should have got maybe suspended from Twitch, or at least I think the partnership is totally rightfully terminated. And now on YouTube, I don't know. I think he's according to the rules, I guess, because yeah. But he does manipulate people, yeah. But I wouldn't call for him to get deplatformed. Maybe somebody like Onision, who is actually known as a predator, like actually a predator. But I don't know. I would say it's okay for him to have a platform, but he should be really kind of restricted of the amount of begging and like fundraisers and stuff, because that shit was shady. And even on Twitch, when he could receive money in a variety of ways, he was begging like shit.
I'm so appreciative of everyone who has gone over to BLIP, because I think it is a great site. I think their ad program is way better than Google AdSense. I think it makes sense that people should watch the ads. That's how it works on TV, right? You watch TV, you watch an ad, the advertiser pays that network, and that network gets the money from it. It's common sense. So I love BLIP TV, I really do. And I want to continue working with them, and I am so blindsided by what happened today. Because, like I said, I've never been given any kind of negativity whatsoever from BLIP. And I could see, YouTube. YouTube has said to me, you violated our terms of service. For example, when I was doing my Dante's Inferno playthrough, and in part 1, there was a half-second clip I didn't, realize at the time, but your wife, she's dying, and make show her boob or something. Now, first of all, it's a virtual boob, okay?
First of all, it's a virtual boob. And still on the discussion of deplatforming and stuff, I think that all of his bannings on YouTube or something else have been rightful. And I know that he would just try and ban evade and just make a new account and just make a new AdSense and just do the whole process again because it's DSP. And I think that's against the rules. So when he got his AdSense account suspended for inactive clicks or whatever, wrongful, erroneous click activity, then I think it was rightful because he made a dummy account. And then he went to Twitch, to YouTube support, to Google support, and told them, yeah, I made this dummy account, I want you to delete it. It's like, bro, you broke the fucking rules. Come on. But I definitely don't think he should be deplatformed for the content that he does. I don't think he makes dangerous enough content that he should be removed.
But what did YouTube do? Did they cancel my account? No, they said, okay, Phil, well, this is a violation because it did have some virtual nudity. So they basically put a strike against my account and took the video down.
Okay, take care, Deus, Volter. See you around. I know you're a regular, so you better come back.
This is the first time I have any idea that I'm doing anything wrong, and they're saying they're basically going to kick me off the business, and there's no way to even talk about it. There's no open line of dialogue, and that's what I'm worried about, as everyone knows.
Yeah, because they've made their decision. They've, just like Twitch, they had an investigation into the complaints, and they made a decision, and you don't have any right to object to it, because they made the decision. It's kind of how it is.
You know, I haven't had the easiest time.
And if you're a non-problematic, chill guy, like he claims to be, then there wouldn't be a problem with that. I don't know if Video Game Donkey has issues with getting banned. Or Nakey Jakey, for example, he's a good YouTuber. I don't know if he has issues getting banned or deplatformed because he's racist.
In September, when I lost my job, it's been hard. It's been a struggle. First of all, to stay positive, and second of all, to do this full time is a significant investment of time. And at least for the most part, I've gotten extremely positive feedback. People saying, "We love what you do. Keep doing it."
Okay, well, BLIP didn't say so.
And see what we can do to work it out. And if it means, okay, don't do that kind of stuff because we're actually afraid our advertisers will get mad or something like that, or they, fine. But this was a comment made as a joke. It was an off-the-wall joke on the spot. And by the way, I don't plan out anything that I do in my videos. It's all improv. So it was off the wall, on the spot. I was basically trying to take the scary out of the scary game, because a lot of people get terrified at these games, and they say, Phil, when you actually play them and you, with your commentary, you make it funny. So we're actually able to watch you, enjoy this game in a different way, and we actually admire that. That's why we like your videos. So I'm just trying to, lighten the mood and be funny. If anyone took offense, I apologize, and none of my comments ever have been serious, and everyone knows that. I have friends of every single color. I'm not a racist.
Oh yeah, I have black friends, guys. I'm not racist.
Or a bigot, and I think that's ridiculous. And on the flip side of it, I could see if I was right here on the couch right here, and this was a video about how I hate a certain race or something.
Oh, so it has to be extreme racism. Well, this was pretty extreme. Come on. You had a whole segment in a video game that implies that children should watch this. Even though it is a scary video game. Never mind, I'm nitpicking too much, but he did play a video game, say these racist things that are undoubtedly racist and hateful, even though it was a character. Well, that's still not allowed.
Something like that. That's completely different.
Go on South Park.
And that has no place on any website, including BLIP TV, and I'm sure advertisers don't want to be associated with that. But I've seen, like I said, I've listened to Howard Stern, I've watched Family Guy, I've watched South Park, I've seen things on regular TV, which, by the way, didn't say it was TV unrated like all of my videos do, and that they may contain explicit content, and it has way worse than the stuff that I do. So I am just completely flabbergasted at what happened, and that no one came to talk to me, especially since I've had an open line of dialogue with BLIP for the past month. This open line of communication, I've been told, you're doing great, everything you're doing is great, and we love it, and now all of a sudden I'm being told, nope, you screwed up, goodbye. It's like... I basically use this analogy.
Oh, this analogy, let's see. Is it a Spider-Man like last night? Oh my god. It wasn't actually last night, it was yesterday, his day stream. He was talking about COVID for like 20 minutes straight, and he quoted Uncle Ben from Spider-Man. What was it? With great power comes great responsibility. That was the quote that he said about people getting vaccinated. It's a massive IQ statement. And all... That entire rant was just bullshit. That entire speech monologue, it was just garbage.
You got a new job, and your job is to hammer nails into a piece of wood. And sure, on the job, whatever, you sign the waiver when you first get the job, but as soon as you go in, you're hammering, and your boss comes up and looks at you and says, good job, Phil, you hammered those in really well. And for the whole month, they couldn't come back to you, good job. In fact, here's a way to do it a little bit better. Good job, good job. And then at the end of 30 days, he says, well, here's your paycheck for what you did.
No, in the end of 30 days, they come and they see that all the nails are like crooked and shit. And then they're like, dude, it took you 30 days to do that shit. Come on, you fucked it up. Bye. Maybe this analogy wasn't even very accurate, but come on. We're giving nail analogies.
Oh, but by the way...
Of something that we know that is bullshit already.
You've been doing it wrong the whole month. You're fired.
Oh, he also... yeah, John, you're right. He told all the paypigs to get the vaccine in case they can show up and contribute. And... he said that if he gets COVID, it's gonna be really bad. So paranoia segment. There was massive paranoia segment. He was like, you know, in life, security, you never know, man. Anything can happen at any time. It was a massive paranoia segment. Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly the situation here. So, please, Blip, appealing to you, okay? Because I don't know if Eric's going to get his email. Open a line of dialogue. Give me a call. Respond to this. I'll give you my phone number. Let's talk, and let's figure this out. That's all I ask. You know, I'm so insanely taken aback by what's going on here that I don't even know how to react.
And they canceled the meeting with him just because they had taken the final decision. Otherwise, they would just have the meeting and be like, yo, DSP, we gotta let you go, man. And then he would have a chance at least to defend himself during the meeting, but they made a solid, firm decision to kick him out. So that means you shouldn't be allowed to even talk to them about staying.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard. I've been trying to be positive for the past 4 months, but it's hard when you get stuff like this, and it's like, this was something so positive. Blip has been such a positive impact in my life in the past month after all the crap that happened with YouTube, and now come to find out, it seems like the same thing's happening, and it's like, whoa, what the heck, man? So that's all I ask. Open a line of dialogue and let's go from there. Now, to the fans. Number one, be mature adults.
Be mature adults.
The entire situation factually, okay? Be mature adults. Don't flame Blip TV. Don't do any crazy stuff. Act your age, okay? Act mature. And we'll go through this together like we've done everything else. And whatever happens, happens, and we'll take it from here, you know? This is why I'm glad, and I said this from day one, since I started doing this, I have not spent any significant amount of money. I've been very conservative with my spending, and therefore, I have, you know, a means at least to keep going for a while without having to worry about being destitute. But obviously, if this now is gone within a month, I can't work at Blip anymore, I'm going to have to try other avenues. And
oh, that was a nice burp. Concealed burp.
who knows where that's going to lead us. So, let's be calm. Let's be cool, complacent. Let's stay positive. Let's work together. Fans, behave. Blip, please contact me. We'll talk about it. And that's that. That's the whole story. And we'll go from there. So, it is what it is. I tell it like
it is what it is.
And we'll go and we'll see what happens. So, I'm DSP. I'll see you.
Now, let's see. Oh, no. This is the worst fucking recording in life.
Oh, yeah. Fuck you. It's you fight me now, Jew.
Oh.
You have no legs. Give me your money. You've hoarded it for far too long. Why are you carrying your balls next to you? You stupid moron. You big-nosed freak. Aha, Isaac Heimler. That's my name.
Isaac Heimler. Fantastic gameplay.
Fuck you. Aha. And now turn the ovens on.
Oh, wow. Okay, epic. Epic. Now, quotes are, turn the ovens on. That's going in the video. Second quote is, there's no new line. This fucking sucks. Turn the ovens on. Next is, you big nose freak. Very nice. And let's leave it like that for now. There's a little bit more too.
Look at this elevator. It's all colored and special elevator. It's for the priest only. Takes you to special quarters with his room full of boys. Where are they? I know you're hiding them. It's a long ass elevator.
Sip6 asks, how long have you been invested in DSP Universe? About the time... let me give it a thought. I don't know. First, I found out about him through his... the biggest video ever. That was the Homefront the Revolution review. I found out through that about him, and then I didn't get why are people hating on this guy. And then I was watching Wings for a little bit. and then I decided DSP is actually the better, funnier lolcow. And yeah, I stuck around. It's been like 2-3 years maybe. I don't know. I can't know for sure. Somewhere around the time when Cat became a thing. Yeah, I was watching a bunch of Tevin stuff, and then when Tevin was gone, I decided to start making my own because there's no Tevin. That's a good one too.
Fucker. Leave it to a Jew to drop in uninvited. Phil is far from the only 28-year-old that has found themselves laid off from their jobs and in financial straits, but instead of sucking up his pride and taking a crappy job and moving back decided to panhandle his fan base. The relationship
that's exactly what he did.
Is now totally based on money, and I fail to see how
Look at how jealous this guy is.
Save your pennies for your personal rainy days ahead and force Phil to be accountable for himself. Holy shit. This guy fucking is so jealous.
He's so jealous. Jesus Christ.
For 5 months now, yeah, I've been able to turn this into a business person.
Give blood. You got a better clip of a racist quote? Now I'm interested in only the ones that pertain to this saga here, to the BLIP TV saga. But let me know which one. Because DSP being racist, there can never be enough clips. This can always be more. And also the weird nail biting thing that he does when there's a African American person on screen. It's very questionable and suspicious.
I've been able to support myself. That he is fucking reporting me falsely to websites to try to fuck me over. So I have to stop doing this for a living.
He's so jealous.
Wow.
Wow.
You are a shithead.
What a shithead.
That makes me cringe. Ugh.
Now we're gonna go to the good old Google and look up DSP Gaming. What was it, like lolcow wiki or something? Lolcow wiki, because there it said the. I think the next one was Machinima, if I gotta be honest with you. But I want to be factually correct because this one that's about it with what happened. I don't know what is the next part of the video. Does he mention it here?
Co-op gameplay over Xbox Live. I'm going to record that, and then that's going to be going up on BLIP TV today. First of all, today is the big day. The first DLC for Fallout New Vegas, Dead Money, just came out. I'm about to wolf down some breakfast, and then I'm
what is this nonsense?
Footage. Maybe not all of it, because 6 hours of footage is a shitload of footage. But I'll be recording some of it to put up on BLIP TV.
Oh, other racist things. Very nice.
He shot the fucking handcuffs. Now what? Oh shit! Oh shit! Get out of there, Jin! Come on, go, go, go! Cheated! Oh, come on, asshole! Don't get your legs squished. You don't want to be like fucking... What's his name? What the hell's the guy who was Superman? I forget his name. Christopher Reeve.
Oh, jeez. That joke, Phil.
I know.
That's terrible.
Christopher Reeve jokes are always funny. What are you talking about?
This wasn't racist. It was more like,
It's time!
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, very nice.
In China, they say, Chiki Chang, Wang, Charlie Chan, Chika Chaka Choka Cha.
Fantastic. Great content. Great content. Thank you, DSP.
Care what they say in China.
Yo, come on. I'm not looking at this. Did he say something? Where I was saying Jews in space, he specifically linked me to the Dead Space 2 demo, and yeah, fuck this guy. Fuck this. This is the BLIP TV saga. It's complete. It's 2010. Terminated, turning on the ovens, and they threw him inside, and that was DSP. Next, I think he went to Machinima. I gotta be 100% honest. Let's see, maybe here history. Oh, let's see here. Now there's a lot of history, bro. These people are very dedicated. Hmm. History, okay. Okay, Blip TV, but due to a number of users where the fuck did it go? This is the best site ever. Why did it just go away? About history. Okay, here we go. This is way too much info. Now, Blip TV. Due to a number of users submitting complaints to the Blip TV staff regarding DSP's anti-Semitic jokes during the Dead Space 2 demo, he was banned. And that was it. He got signed with Machinima in 2011. Now, let's go. Now we're gonna go and look up DSP Machinima 2011 and see what comes up on the good old YouTube. Big ups to you, 33 people watching, that's awesome. 2011, and then I'll try without the 2011 to get some more stuff. Machinima theft, wow. DarkSydePhil archivist, very nice. DSP tries it, insulting Machinima. 6 years with Machinima, ups, down, and a bizarre end. This is an official, epic official video that is almost a feature-length movie long. Great. The Machinima vlog. So this is a compilation, which we will definitely watch this edition of it. I'm gonna click here and be at the queue, in case I forget. Okay, then Machinima, stop stealing my shit. Fantastic. Fired by Curse. This is where we're going to. Oh, this is me. This is still me. Go check it out. Fun song. My thoughts on what? About the vaccine controversy. Now this is trash. This is trash. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people reported it. I don't endorse that. I would just say, just leave it alone. Okay, let's start with this because there's a little bit of a warning in the beginning. So maybe they're gonna say, oh, defamation, okay. I'm not sure exactly where to start. This is raw research and science.
And you know what? So what? I don't make a lot of money doing what I'm doing right now. Let me tell you this, I appreciate every donation that I get. All of them go towards equipment and things for my videos.
Let's just set this real quick. And okay, this should be okay. Now, number 2 is Machinima. Did I write it right? Yes. 2011. And we'll see when it ends. Okay, and let's give it a little bit of a different color. Pink. Yay. Okay, now back to DSP.
Also the merchandise that people buy, and people who go and, you know, they're nice enough to go on my partner channel and watch those videos and click the ads and things like that. Anything that I make off of this, I'm extremely appreciative of, and that's all. I'm not looking to become rich or make this my life. So all I have to really say is fuck you, Machinima, because you pissed me off. You disrespected me. You lied to me up front. You tried to get me to sign a contract quickly. Then you sprung all these terms and conditions on me. You didn't want to work with me. I offered to give you my videos if you had put that editing and stuff on yourself. You refused. And now what happened? Your channel, Machinima Respawn, which you wanted me to be a major part of the launch of, now has, oh geez,
major part
5 billion fucking Modern Warfare 2 videos, and nothing else is successful at all on that channel. So congratulations for fucking yourself and signing all the no talent who got you 0 fucking additional viewers, and now you have 2 channels of all Modern Warfare 2 instead of just 1. Congratulations.
This is the worst of Pig Roach. It's literally when somebody wrongs him and he starts doing this, basically. It's yeah, you see.
Congratulations, good for you. So that's the story with Machinima. That's why I'm never going to work for those guys unless they change their minds and actually decide to work with me, which they were not willing to do before. And that's that. So.
Another t-shirt from a collector's edition. It's half his wardrobe, says Killer Grooves, which some interesting lore about that before this video starts. Yesterday I was watching some random Tevin stream about DSP, and he mentioned that at the time he was making... Yo, what are these ads? What is this nonsense? At the time he was making enough money from the video of the unboxing where he could afford to buy the collector's edition. That was the logic. So he was making a lot of money, so he had to spend a lot of money. That was great logic, I guess. Now this for this one, but this is not what I need. Let's see. I think in this video, the David Davidson video, he's gonna talk about how he started working with Machinima. So let's just check that out. And I think this should be the proper version. Ugh. Fuck this. Credit goes to Davidson for the video. And let's dive in.
Being that for the majority of the time that I have been doing YouTube for a living, meaning making money doing YouTube videos and or live streaming, you know, doing this kind of thing as my job. I was partnered with a company, an MCN, one of these big partnership networks on YouTube called Machinima. I was actually one of the people who was considered the pioneer of making video gameplay on YouTube and monetizing it and being able to make a living doing it. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because after a 6-year partnership with Machinima, it was just about 1 month ago that I basically severed my ties with the company. Now I'm completely free from them. I'm actually now partnered with a different company on YouTube. All
Curse.
the controversy and the negativity that seemed to have been surrounding Machinima and been involved with Machinima, I kind of was never affected by it because I never was involved with any of that controversy. But I have heard things over the years. Machinima's getting worse. And did you hear what they did here or there? Every once in a while, I get pinged by someone, and I say, "Phil, did you hear this
you
big
guys.
thing about Machinima?" I'd be like, "No," because all I do,
No.
I sit here, I stream, I record, I upload. That's it. That's the extent of my relationship with them. They send me a paycheck, and that's it. Okay. People are very upset with Machinima for various reasons. I've heard horror stories of people who had this
Horror
relationship with Machinima,
stories.
they couldn't get out of their Machinima contract or this or that, all this kind of stuff going on. I never had that relationship with Machinima ever. I never had this negativity. So for me, my experience for the vast majority of the time that I was with Machinima was a very positive one, all right? Why the hell is Phil not with Machinima anymore? Did he get fired? Did he choose to leave? The bottom line is you can't fire me because I never worked for them, okay?
What about Twitch? Wow, massive T-pose.
Paycheck, and that's it, okay?
Oh, yeah,
They
okay.
send me a paycheck, and that's it, okay?
So being partnered with Machinima is they send him a paycheck and that's it. But him being partnered with Twitch is he is Twitch's employee, and them just telling him to fuck off is wrong and erroneous.
I was never working
Sound good?
for Machinima to begin with. I was in what was called a partnership agreement. It's an at-will agreement, meaning that both sides need to agree to want to have this relationship business-wise, and at any time it could have been severed by me or by them, okay? And it kind of was a mutual thing, which I'm going to...
Yeah, right.
But,
Just like with Liana, she left in a puff, man, but it was mutual. Huh? Sounds good. And also with Liana, and this is something that I will watch on stream someday, and I know I say this a lot and then I just lie and you guys get scammed. But it's something that I'm going to watch, the hospital video, of course, after Liana left and he just did not want to associate himself with her, even though he was her emergency contact. Very nice. The king of relationships as well. Take a sip.
because the bottom line is Machinima is one of the most tumultuous, chaotic, and quite honestly, just amalgamous companies that I've ever worked with in my life.
That's why nobody wants to work with you, because you shit talk literally everybody. Literally everybody.
I always felt that like Machinima had my back when worse came to worse, if something hit the fan, Machinima would usually talk to YouTube for me on my behalf, get the information, and relay it to me in a very matter-of-fact manner. And I appreciated that because I didn't have a direct line of contact to YouTube. YouTube literally had no way to contact them for issues at all. All they had was a forum and a fucking stupid, frequently asked questions area. They had no way for a content creator to contact them and say, I have an issue, I need help, and get an answer, which is terrible.
Yo, I have the oh my god is drinking gin on the soundboard, but I don't know which button it is.
Oh my god, he's drinking gin.
Yes, there we go. Now let's go 5 times.
Oh my god, he's drinking gin.
Just once. Never mind.
You have an entire website based off of making money because other people are putting their content on your site, and if there's an issue, they can't get help. What a fucked up system YouTube is, right?
What a fucked up business.
Go-to guys that had my back. From then on, the late 2013, all the way until I severed my partnership with Machinima just recently, I was under a managed partnership where I was protected from...
John says he's gonna say the same thing like with Liana. When Kat leaves and he's on the plane back to Connecticut, it was mutual. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be mutual. But 5 years after the fact, it's gonna be my bitch ex-wife. Very nice.
Content ID and all that shit. I never had that issue. I'd been out here living here in Washington State for about a year. I started having tons of issues. I started getting DDoS attacks. I got swatted that year. I had the false copyright strikes against my account.
That's because literally you became the most obnoxious he's ever been, besides now, because now it's just like peak DSP. But when he went to Washington and started streaming from them, he was the most obnoxious person ever. And then he jerked off at some point. I don't know the chronological order, but the accident is a big milestone in DSP's career, unfortunately.
That shit. All this nasty shit happening to me, okay? Machinima, in a huge way, helped me that year, all right? They actually got in contact with me in regards to all the shit that was going on, and they said, we're going to personally help you. I got in contact with the head...
By the way, in 5 minutes, I'll go on a little break to get something to drink and to have a smoke, and I'll be back in like 10 minutes, I guess.
The partnership program was another girl who was working for the company who was actually in contact with me in regards to, like I said, attending PAX. She also was the person who was getting me in contact with game publishers to get me free copies of games. If you actually remember, in 2015, I got free copies of a ton of games, including games like Rainbow Six Siege. I had an early copy of Fallout 4. I got a copy of the Uncharted collection.
By the way, these people that get exactly this, early copies and free copies, they are seen as shills now. And DSP is not a shill in any way. And yeah, it's going to be a gin break, obviously.
Oh my god, he's drinking gin.
But it's going to be probably in a water bottle, so you guys can tell. Don't report me for alcoholism.
A copy of... I'm trying to remember, there was like maybe 10 games over the course of 2015 that Machinima actually hooked me up and put me in contact with those game companies.
Whale call, yeah, it is a whale call. You guys, there's only 5 minutes until break. I just gotta tweet it out real quick. Come check out my stream. It's very fun, but I don't know why. It's a slow day. Okay, you guys, I tweeted it out, and we should be waiting for only hot coffee in chat. Yes, definitely.
Got me free copies of those games.
Holy shit.
In late 2015, Machinima contacted me and said, Phil, the party's over. And I said, uh-oh, what now? Now, here's the thing. Unlike 3 years prior, remember in late 2012, I told
what am I smoking? A cigarette. Obviously.
They'd renegotiated my
It's not illegal content here.
Contract once for way less money, okay? And I accepted it that...
I'm not like some streamers that smoke a vape on stream. That's illegal.
Time because that contract was great, and
Vapes are not illegal.
They sent me to E3 and all of that. Well, in late 2015, I didn't get a phone call. I didn't get any kind of Skype call, nothing. I got a generic email from someone in the finance department of Machinima stating, Phil, we are canceling your current contract as of this date. Here's the new contract. You're no longer going to be in a contract that's based off of views. You're now going to be on the contract that almost everyone on YouTube is based off of, ad revenue. I said,
oh no, DSP. The email said, we regret to inform you that you're not as important as you think you are, and now we're going to lower you down into a lower bracket of YouTubers. That's what he's more offended by. Them renegotiating the contract where it's like, he is worse than other people, and he gets less money, of course. But he did make, at the time, shit content that is just shit content.
This is ridiculous. This isn't how you treat someone who's been...
Oh, what brand? It's a Marlboro Touch. That's the brand. It's blue. The blue box. Very nice. Sound good. Yeah, now I'm gonna go on break while you listen to some music. And it's gonna be a chill and interactive break. And that's it. Alright, and I'm back. Chat is back also on the screen. As you can see, I've upgraded myself with some more accessories for the stream to show appreciation for all of you guys being here today. Two hats, 3 pairs of glasses, let's go. Fear Destructor in chat says, love your channel, man. Thank you, I appreciate that. Now let's go to the king of Machinima. Now here, there's something that I would like to note. So, gets demoted. Lower, I don't know, let's say bracket, basically. Okay. Renegotiation, let's say. Okay, now we go on the timeline. We need to add this as well to 2011. Let's just say here because I don't know the exact dates. And say Machinima. It begins. And what did he say? 6 years of Machinima? I'll update this later. Let's just keep going for this. These glasses, I can't see chat very well. Killer Groove says, need more vests. I don't have any vests, unfortunately. One day maybe I'll have, but right now I don't. I just have hoodies. Jesus Christ, I can't see anything like this. Now I understand Phil. Because it's so hard to wear these accessories on stream. So hard to be appreciative, man. Let's try like this. Pretty awesome, huh? Okay. And these go here as usual.
Been a partner and a top partner of yours for years.
Top partner?
I should have gotten a call, at least explain the situation. And by the way, they were rushing me into it. They were only giving me like 30 days to sign this new, way less lucrative contract, or else they were going to give me the boo, okay? They send me a paycheck, and that's it, okay? And apparently Machinima had found out they were paying me more money than what the channel was making ad revenue wise.
Also got some beer.
So why on earth, again, their finance department didn't figure this out and stop it to begin with? I have no idea. It makes no logical sense that there's this major partnership company who apparently has terrible finance people who never alert anyone in the company of what's going on, and therefore they always...
Shitting on the company, by the way. Terrible finance people. They're the worst. You should have hired DSP to run the finances for Machinima. Machinima would have been top 5 in WWE champions by now, 100%.
Pay people more than what they make. It makes no fucking logical sense. How could you stay in operation? You couldn't. You'd be bleeding money constantly. It makes no sense. A lot of people gave me shit. They said, Phil, didn't you hear the negative press that Machinima did this thing and Machinima did that thing? Why would you stay with Machinima in late 2015 when they have this negative stigma associated with them and a lot of big YouTubers have left them because of this? Why would you stay with them? And I simply put said, because they're offering me more money than everyone else. That's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line.
And as of late
the bottom line is money. It's for this. It's for this. Mr. Integrity. Mr. Everybody else is a shill. It's for this.
2015, I ended up making way less money than originally I was with Machinima because I had gone into this ad revenue based contract, performance ads versus views, which is bullshit. Because as a content creator on YouTube, I shouldn't have to worry about, oh, YouTube did good this month and signed up all those good advertisers, so I should try to pump out more video views
hey,
this
Jay
month
Kramer.
to get more ad
Welcome to the
this
stream.
Month. But this month I know traditionally they don't get a lot of ads, so I should just not do as much this month. I should be focusing on giving you quality stuff you want to see all the time and not have to worry about that shit.
If you're putting out quality stuff, you would be in the higher bracket.
But because YouTube does a horrible job with
it's everybody else's fault. Now I understand. And you guys should understand as well. It's everybody else's fault. It's my fault, probably.
And acquiring advertisers and keeping them, as we've seen in the news recently, they lost 250 top advertisers because they fucking suck and they don't know what the fuck they're doing because they're inept at their jobs. But because YouTube can't
they're inept at their jobs, I get it.
We're all in this position right now where a lot of YouTubers are now coming out and saying they can't even do YouTube for a living anymore. Okay? Early to me.
Because you're not supposed to. And I have to make a song about this. Dude, YouTube is not a place where it was designed for you to make money on. Now, Fiverr, for example, where they offer like freelance work, that's a place where you're designed to make money and profit. YouTube is designed to make a community. And eventually you could monetize it because money. But it wasn't made because let's make a platform where people can make a living doing off this. It was just a possibility and they made it. So you shouldn't be crying about it.
Mid 2016, I realized it's like that girl who was contacting me all the time about free games and stuff. I haven't heard from her in a long time. Within 2 days, I got a response back.
Sorry, I gotta do the lean in looking at chat because these glasses are amazing. AVGN episodes still get near 1 million views currently, says Killer Grooves. Yeah, he's still popping. Like, the dude has been making quality stuff and he's been passionate about it, or at least I would say so. I don't really watch his stuff, but I have a general idea of what he does. And it's some good stuff. And he knows what his fans want. He keeps it, like, I guess, appropriate. You know, I mean, unlike Mr. Hateful Slurs.
Not from her, from the automated log system that I hate, saying...
He hates bots. He despises bots. Because a bot also leaked all his information, so that kind of makes sense.
She's no longer with the company. Please don't send her emails anymore. And it was probably an initiative in 2015. We got to do good work with our partners, and we got to help our partners out with copyright strikes and get them free games. And then all of a sudden, some manager, some upper CEO at Machinima said, oh, fuck that. I'm going to just completely destroy that program again and lay all the people off again. Fuck them. And that's what happened. So all my contacts at Machinima in 2016 were gone from the company, okay? Because at one point, how many times are you going to ask and you're not going to get a response from YouTube because they feel like they're so high and mighty and elitist and better than everyone that they could just change their whole fucking website and business without having any kind of disclosure to the people who make them fucking money by giving them their own content. It's so...
Is it possible that YouTube implemented all these changes and all this stuff and DSP just didn't notice? They don't really have to send you an email about it. They kind of make a statement and they publish it, I think. When they were doing that weird YouTube Heroes thing where you get paid or you get some kind of credit for essentially moderating YouTube and reporting content, that shit was pretty crazy and they decided not to do it. Or they did it. I don't know. I'm fake news. I don't know shit about this. I don't even know why I'm talking about it. I gotta start talking myself in circles like DSP. And it always comes back to something. I need to decide where I'm gonna come back.
Insane that this company operates the way that they do. They're such a company with their heads up their own asses. They're so elitist because they're all fucking Ivy League educated morons who have no street smarts. I said this a million times before. They think that...
Yeah, this is why nobody wants to work with you, because you talk shit about everyone. And this is your highlights, and this is what people see when they try and work with you. They see this. Every company is a moron, everybody is stupid, everybody that he's ever worked for is stupid, helicopter company is stupid, BLIP TV is stupid, and they have no sense of humor, and he did nothing wrong. Machinima is stupid, Curse was stupid, Laveria was stupid. We're gonna get to this eventually.
They're so smart and better than everyone that their changes will always benefit everyone, when in reality they always fuck everyone over. Why I'm not with Machinima anymore.
Ads?
You will not believe this.
Thought I had ad blocker on this being.
Szia, örülök, hogy újra itt vagy.
Fuck is
Ez a
this?
videó rövid lesz, mert szívem
I don't even know what he's talking about. It's my VPN tweaking. 2 seconds. I need to watch 2 more seconds of this. Okay, let's not get claimed. Okay. I already don't believe it.
In February 2017, 2 months ago, you know, October, November, December, that it went down slightly in January, which you always expect, and then in February...
The thing is, Killer Groove says in chat, he speaks like a 10-year-old. DSP is more or less just thinking out loud in these segments, and he fails to have any self-awareness that he is talking to the internet, and stuff on the internet just stays there in one shape or form. As we can see, this is not his video, but it stayed on the internet. And he's just talking to himself all the time and thinking out loud. And when you do stuff like that, you tend to say things like Twitch is a piece of shit, or every business sucks, whatever.
February, when typically ad revenue goes back up, it plummeted. It went
plummeted.
Half. So it was already down in January. Then it went down by 50% more in February, which meant with that amount of money being made, I couldn't pay my bills. All right. I wrote a log, had to write a log because there's no point of contact anymore with Machinima. They all got laid off, right? I wrote a log to their system. How can this be? Why does it say I'm making half as much revenue or whatever? Per The first response I got,
Nice
from
sniff.
their customer service
Wings of redemption level of sniff.
department, the guy completely blew off my question, didn't answer. He basically said, oh, well, you know, February is a shorter month, and based off of these ad revenue percentages and CPMs and all of this stuff, it looks like if it had been a month as long as a normal month, you would have made as much as you did in January, but it was a shorter month. I was like, are you an idiot? I waited.
The dude gives him a response, and the way DSP understood the response is, some stuff with the CPM, if you would have made this, you would have had money, but it was a shorter month. This is what DSP understood, of course. It couldn't have been some important information that he had to actually pay attention to. He just understood it as sounds good.
3 days, got no response. Now, in the meantime, I'm making no money. I'm making like next to no money at all during February. And I'm like, where's my answer? I need a fucking answer from these. Nothing. So I finally pinged them again. Nothing. I pinged them again. They finally respond. Okay, well, we talked to YouTube.
He pings these dudes like it's fucking Apex Legends, bro.
And YouTube says that, you know, no, you're not flagged for being advertiser unfriendly. They didn't give us any more answers. We'll continue to ask, but, you know, whatever. I'm like, dude, this is not a valid response. I need an answer from YouTube. So I went back to them again and I said, well, this is not acceptable. This is unsatisfactory. I need you to escalate this issue to management. I forwarded the whole same email that I had written to appeal to help to the head of the partnership program, explaining the whole situation. I sent it to this other guy, you know, whatever. And that was all I could do, right?
Hold on. There's some YouTube issue. I have to restart? What the hell?